Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtab, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Business Standard newspaper headline. So, first of all, market decline on hawkish Fed signal. Next, luxury car makers may see faster EV transition. Next, Carlyle buys VLCC for $300 million. Next, Arjun Mohan quits, has upgrade CEO. Next, lenders seek second auction for Reliance. Next, rupee gains nearly 100 paisa in 2 days to breach $82. Next, investments in active equity mutual fund rise to rupees 7,300 crore in December. Next, Bruces get nude to launch derivatives on bond indices. Next, India to grow at 6.6% in FY24 World Bank. On page number 4, in companies section under that, CCI order puts Android users' privacy at risk, Google to Supreme Court. Next, Carlyle buys majority stake in VLCC for $300 million. Next, Reliance may see rise in sales but 10% decline in profit. Next, Reliance cap assets lenders vote for second auction. Next, Byju's 6 time to recast $1.2 billion debt. Next, will soon launch new PLI scheme for IT hardware, Union Minister. Next, Tata Motor completes acquisitions of Ford India's Sanand plant. Next, Greenco Group to set up pumped storage project in MP Nimuch. Next, Nimach. Next, avoid sending correspondence on behalf of JET JKC to panel members. Next, Carlyle buys majority stake in VLCC for $300 million. Next, Reliance may see rise in sales but 10% decline in profit. Next, Reliance assets lender vote for second auction. Next, we will return to pre-COVID rhythm next year. Sorry, I'm repeating that news again. Next, on page number 5, in that company section, companies protest WHO advice to increase taxes on soft drinks. Next, DGCA issues show cause notice to go first. Next, Goel meets America's corporate honchos. Next, on page number 6, in economy and public affairs section, in that this budget's focus should be on expenditure, not taxation. Next, SAT directs SEBI to give papers sought by Chandra Kochar. Next, NRO accounts with international mobile number can now use UPI. Next, remittances from overseas Indian hit $100 billion in 2022. Financial Minister. Next, India exports 1.7 million tons of sugar till Jan for this year. Next, India successful carries out test launch of Prithvi 2. Next, India to grow at 6.6% in FY24 World Bank. Next, FY24 fiscal deficit may be capped at 5.9% Goldman. Next, small mid CPSCs may be on FY24 disinvestment list. On page number 8, in economy and public affairs section under that, desk bill log jam may force cabinet secretary to step in. Next, rupees surges nearly 100 paisa in 2 days to below $82. Next, Bharat Pay Hitachi can operate as payment aggregators. Next, RBI not seen taking eye off inflation. Next, Bank of Maharashtra employs union of term deposit rate hike. Next, cities chalking despite rupees 6,897 crore spent in 4 years. On page number 9, in economy and public welfare section, in that validity of citizenship acts section 6A to be decided first, Supreme Court. Next, center cannot reopen Bhopal strategy statement after 30 years. Next, Delhi versus center power dispute hearing begins. Next, hearing of rival Sena pleas in Supreme Court on February 14. Next, rupees 4,276 crore indigenous weapons get MOD nude. Next, 20% ethanol blending in petrol from April 1. Next, access to peak residual stake in Max Life. Next, world's focus must be on women lead development. Munda at G20 events. On page number 10, in world section under that, Branson's comic girl failed to put UK into orbit. Next, Amazon to shut 3 UK warehouses. 1.2 thousand may lose job. Next, Coinbase to slash nearly 1,000 jobs. Next, Lankan presidency asks ministers to cut 5% of budget funds. Next, Nepal PM Prachanda wins vote of confidence. Next, China halts visas for Japan, South Korea in COVID spat. Next, Pakistan EC issues arrest warrant of Imran in contempt case. Next, Apple to drop keyboard chip to use in house design. Next, Rolls-Royce logs highest sales in 118 years. Next, BMW outsells Merck for luxury sales crown. Next, Qatar fund eyes Man U, Liverpool for takeover. Next, Microsoft betting $10 billion on viral AI boot chat GPT. Next, Apple to drop keyboard chip to use in house design. Next, Amazon to shut 3 UK warehouses, 1.2 hundred thousand may lose jobs. Next, Coinbase to slash nearly 1,000 jobs. On page number 11, it's an opinion section. In there, under that, conservative budgeting. Next, financializing the economy. Next, what is a number? Next, timely response in governance. Next, the Raja of big things. On page number 14, in that, the smart investor equity mutual funds added rupees 7,300 crore in December. Next, 28 million demat accounts added last year. Next, Novelic buys add to Sona BLW's growth opportunities, stock up 6% in one day. Next, regulator brings OFS framework 2.0 allows exit to non-promoters. Next, Bruce's get nude to launch derivatives on bond indies. Next, TCS quarter 3 weak deal wins negative headcount signal slowdown. Next, brokerage view, here's what they make of company's result. Next, on page number 15 in the smart investor section, under that has JLR's sale vroom. CLSA shifts Tata Motors gear to buy. Next, it invest in multi-asset funds for downside risk protection. Uh, on on page number 19, in that big tech versus India. Next, lower judiciary more social diverse than higher court. On page number 20, in that business standard, in that Joshi Match tourism industry stars at sinking fortunes. Next, big E2W makers would not plug into motor show. Next, Triple R, the Kashmir files in Oscar reminder list. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.